Yeah, but yeah. All right, maybe we get like a. What do you want to play? Like an early game, maybe.
Yeah, I mean they top pick chalk here, so
Yeah, well, I mean, you have some time, so we'll see what they pick. But
I got a Hebo and then the Relics. That's a good team comp to start with.
yeah, nothing really beats Chalk too much, honestly. Like, he's kind of the god that doesn't really get beat by too much.
He just heals so much.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I like in the Wukong, or sorry, in the Chalk is kind of Wukong because he kind of does the same thing, but Wukong's a bit better late game because his abilities go off faster.
I mean, I can play Erlang here or Wukong. Oh,
Um,
that's
I
Cthulhu solo. At this level, that you see a lot of chalk jungle. So
yeah, okay, so that's probably his Cthulhu solo. Achilles is very good at Cthulhu, but you did already play that. A lot of things are good at Cthulhu. Erlang's probably not too bad. Um,
I'm gonna go Erlang, Sun
just
Wukong.
honestly, whatever you want to play, whatever you have fun with. The best card here is definitely Achilles IMO, but
Yeah, well, I just played him. So
yeah.
because I guess Achilles kind of heals like chalk does. Obviously not as much, but they kind of, I don't know what their comp is actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a pretty weird comp. Looking at the fucking Solar Scarabs comp right here.
Exactly what this shit looks like.
That actually is a Solar Scarabs exact comp, dude. Fucking Chalk Jungle, Charybdis mid, Uller ADC, Reckon support, Cthulhu solo is probably my guess, but we'll see. Or probably Uller mid, the Charybdis solo, or sorry, Charybdis ADC, but we'll see.
It's I bet it's Chalk Jungle, Charybdis ADC, Cthulhu mid, Cabrakan support, and Uller jungle. That's my guess.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
So from what you've seen, do you like to level the 3 or the 1 to start with Erlang? Because I would go back.
Yeah, I've tried both. 3. I had more success with the 3, but I'm not too sure, honestly.
It's hard to pick, man.
I would say 3. I would say 3.
Yeah. And then how do I want to start this one here? So I mean, Death's Toll Berserk Shield, but is that kind of like
yeah, that's probably what we should do.
and see who I'm going against here.
Oh no, it's Dodgy 9443. The Uller Daniel on a burner. It's Pagan on the Uller and a Smurf kill.
That's funny.
And I probably probably Dust Souls. Honestly,
And do I go?
wait.
I don't.
Probably go Blackthorn, honestly, because we don't know who your bursts.
Yeah, I gotcha. Do I need T? Yeah, TP would probably be good here as well. The only thing that's scary is if they do kind of have like quite a bit of lockdown, I guess.
Yeah, let's go TP beads.
TP beads in this case.
Yep.
All right. I think our comp is very bursty.
What do you say?
I think our comp is very bursty.
Yeah, your mic's a bit messed up, by the way.
I mean, I'm on my phone.
There you go. It's good now. It's just different.
I have to set it on my lap to do this. So. Yeah.
Sorry guys, I was just checking to see if I got any hosts or not. I don't want to like ignore hosts or anything. Some epic ass music, bro. It's like Elden Ring or some shit, bro.
Oh, my music?
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you make the buff, of course. You don't want to use turtle.
What's that?
I said make sure you make the buff instead of turtling. You want to make sure you make it.
Is there? I mean, it's kind of hard because I guess I could have dropped a ward on that again. So
What's up?
Oh, not the worst thing as Erlang with the cleave, but
It's fine.
it is a chalk.
You can probably kill him here, honestly. You get your pin. Nice.
So close.
Damn, yeah. If you're a bit faster, like getting your pin and hitting level 2, and then like only hitting him, and if you like minked, also would have been
Yeah, I'm still in the turtle knockout, like kind of.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if that was old patch, you kill him right there. So
Yeah.
shit game. So you just want to clear and get totem, unless he ints really hard. But he probably won't.
I typically would have grabbed my 1 there, but I felt like I needed some lockdown there.
Yeah, usually what I like to get is a 2 at level 1. So I think it does a little bit more damage, and I think it has a lower cooldown, I think, or at least it used to. But the 2 just goes off faster, and usually I like the 2 level 1. Okay, this is good. Good job. It's good going on him there because you have Death Soul, so if the wave hits you, it doesn't really matter. You still heal from it.
I'm gonna keep poking them. It's kind of wrong. So, like, would you be farming in between these waves right now, or
No, no. I wouldn't. I would just be, just trying to get as much damage on them as possible.
Oh my god, I did it again. Will I ever get out of that?
But you should max your 3. I try and get in the habit of making him a lot, because the make actually does a lot of damage. Probably the best thing to do now.
So in this, was you that wave and then?
No, I was on blue at the time. That's good.
Yeah.
And make sure you get totem as well after that wave, unless he ints, of course. Pretty much everything I say to do can be overruled if they ints. So like every everything you should do, like get totem or get blue or whatever, it can be overruled if they do something crazy.
I have ult here. If he teleports to that, he thought about it. He thought about it.
Yeah, Torres. I think maxing the 3 is better, honestly. I tried it. 3 feels a little bit better, honestly. From what I've seen, at least. But make this does a lot of damage.
Voice pack is like an old person.
I know, right?
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you might be dead, but died, so whatever. Oh, nice. That's good.
Blackthorn here?
Yep.
Or Frostbound. Ooh, I'm just kidding.
Not that bad. Honestly, it's not that bad, but I feel like Erlang doesn't really need the stick.
What?
I said Frostbound isn't that bad, but I like Blackthorn on Erlang. I don't think he needs like the stick, the Frostbound stick. Unlucky pause. Unlucky.
Yeah. I mean, so far, you have any thoughts? Like, what were our pause here?
Let's see. Probably be a bit faster on like the chalk teleport. So like if he axes, then maybe stand closer to the 2, and right when he teleports, try and go on him a bit more. Because he is getting some free teleports off, so you probably want to be a bit faster and in like the brooding and like the autoing.
Yeah. One of the funniest things about Xbox is it takes forever to type stuff because you're typing in like an old Nokia phone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so funny. So So right here, should I just clear, grab totem, go to blue, or would you just go straight to blue? Like, how would you do this?
I would definitely clear and then do totem and then go to blue. Honestly, I would clear and then do the Naga, and then go to blue and then do totem.
Oh, I turtled.
That's fine.
What is he building where he's got such good clear? He's going Transcendence.
Yeah, I mean, also just shock as well. Like shock with this one plays very well. And I'll do the Naga if you can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What's that thing over there? A Naga?
Yeah. It's like for the obelisk. It doesn't matter much in like lower end rankings, but like when you get higher ranks, like the obelisk is very important. Now make sure to pop. You should make sure to pop a potion as well, so you don't get too cooked.
I hope this guy comes back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, nice. Speak of the double.
It could have been better.
Oh, bad timing. I should have parlayed, huh?
That's fine. It's about looks Mr. Point Marco.
I feel like he's kind of winning the trade.
Yeah.
You'll be punished after this.
Probably just try and be careful. Try and live.
I gotta work on my pot management.
Probably just gonna go to blue. Or pin over the wall.
Be careful left. You cannot run.
Yeah, that's not good, honestly. You want to make sure you get the blue XP. I think like while they're like clearing the wave, you should have ran to the blue and did it with your Relics. But it's not the biggest deal.
Oh my god.
Unlucky.
Where would you go?
If you're a turtle, oh nice, you got him. Honestly, it's not that bad. I would go Berserkers. Now it's gonna be a bit hard to punish the chalk. Now that he has like, he's gonna get points in his 2 or his heal, so either way, it's gonna be hard to kill him.
Yeah, I'm holding up their builds here so you can look at them.
Okay. Yeah, okay. He still has trans, but usually chalks that go trans first, they usually max to 2. I'm not sure what ability he's leveling, but if he's leveling his 2, then it's gonna be a bit hard to kill him. So right now, since he's shocked, you want to focus on just clearing and rotating.
I mean, should I just be like rotating constantly here? Or no?
No, it's fine. But what you should be doing is you should be turtling now, because his axe is doing a lot of damage. So you want to make sure you like if he's hitting you, or if you're clearing, you want to just turtle away.
Is this guy ever gonna leave my lane?
Yeah, I guess kind of cringe. Nice, he's fucked up.
Here's my blue, but I'm not going over there to it.
Yeah.
They think they can hide from my fury. Enemy missing left. Be careful middle.
Enemy missing right. Ultimate is ready.
I mean,
Nice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Chalk's gonna win this matchup now because he's ahead, and Chalk usually wins it. You still want to stand. You don't want to stand in the wave. You just want to let him clear, then you clear after. You don't want to try hitting him.
well, he's kind of letting me clear for free here. So.
Yeah. So when you see it, the most lane phase is you're not using your 3 enough. I think you need to use your 3 a bit more.
I'm rotating here. I don't know if this is a good rotation or if you
Yeah,
would or not.
yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, just gotta be a bit careful because you have like a lot of gold in the bank and the Kraken's a bit strong. Kinda. It's a good gank here though. Let's see those beads.
Oh my gosh, I should have minked him. There's what it is, but similar.
And I'm probably go Oni Hunters next, honestly.
Enemy missing right. Enemy missing.
Oni hunters?
Yep.
Be careful
Okay.
middle.
Or Shoguns. It's up to you if you want more attack speed or if you want. Defense.
I really like Shogun. Shogun's probably my favorite item in the world.
Okay, you can go Shoguns then. Yeah, that works too. Remember, you want to use your 3 often, as much as possible,
Okay.
especially when
So,
fighting.
like, I guess it's just because he's.
You gotta use your 3,
Yeah.
I'm on it.
and try and get the habit of minking as well, because turtle is pretty useless unless you're like trying to take trades. If you're going for maximum poke, mink is a lot better. But if you're trying to just absorb an axe, the shield is good. If you're trying to live, the turtle is good. You should be using your 3 right now. There you go, nice. Just every time it's up, you want to keep using it. That's it. Nice wrecking.
Right. So not a volt with him now.
No, that's fine. Erlang is extremely good at like getting pressure and like winning the 1v1. Yeah, you want to keep using your 3 off cooldown. Remember, off cooldown unless you're scared of the jungle. The jungle is missing right now, so you want to be a bit careful.
I missed too many autos in that trade too. He's playing like the jungle's here.
Yeah, your Relics is around the corner too, but they have no chocolate, so you can probably take this honestly. Nice block. Chocolate's gonna be up soon.
Oh.
That's too bad.
Beats. And then
Yeah, Shoguns, yeah.
I mean, did I play that wrong or was that like
Are you okay? We're 1 in a million.
Let's see, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think you probably should have ran to the Ullr sooner and just try and just combo him. Like just be faster with your your abilities, and also use your make. He Aegis, but it's still good to use your make. I think you should get in the habit of using your make more because I think the make's a lot better than turtle in most cases. Until like late game, like right now, like early game, make is way better because it gives you a lot of attack speed. Which remember, like we said, you know, when you have a lot of attack speed, you kill people really easily. Or user 3. Nice, nice. You want to always use it like constantly, especially in team fight. Just keep using it. It seems like you're holding it a lot.
I guess I'm used to it being like
yeah, like
away.
old Erlang, you definitely use it to like you know, get away or like knock someone up and you know like sort of like Wukong Ox, but in new Erlang, you want to just keep spamming your 3. Like even the shield part, like the reason why Blackthorn is good as well because it gives you cooldown, and if you have blue especially, it helps you just keep like stacking your 3 over and over. Also, you should probably level your ults over your 2, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause I added the mitigation to it.
Yeah, well, I had mitigation before, but it's up by 5%, and even before that too, I think in solo lane leveling the ult is better. Just remember, try and get used to the habit of using your mink.
Yeah. I've held on to these wards for so long. I'm back here and no.
Yeah, it's fine. But I probably got the orb first, but it's fine. Or place your wards, get wave, and get the orbs, and then back.
Take this jungle. Take this jungle. Nice to meet you. Enemy missing.
So
Help, let's play. Follow me.
I did the juke
What the
shoot
hell?
on there.
Fucking backstep, dude. Crossover.
So what would you go after shotguns?
I'd probably go
Like-
early mantle, honestly, because they have like chalk and they have a lot of like hard CC, like long duration CC abilities. So I'd probably go like early mental.
There's chalk. Yeah, he's there. I guess I'm going mid.
I'd probably go mantle into spear robe, honestly.
That's so tanky. Holy snot.
Yeah, I think it's good now to stack cooldown and procs and Erlang because you just want to keep 3ing over and over and over in team fights because the 3 gives you 3's like a Nike shield basically. Like late game you want to just keep turtling, and early game you want to keep minking. Well, obviously it's a bit too late now, but late game you can still turtle a lot. Especially now that it's knock up and slow immune, you can get so much value out of it. Like if Charybdis is 3ing, or if you Cthulhu's ulting, or Chalk is slowing, you can get a lot of value out of like turtling. Also, next time you want to ward in the middle of Fire Giant pit because one ward can get both Fire Giant and Pyromancer. Nah, you're okay. You can fight that, honestly. Just say something like Kraken. Ignore the chalk. Just kill the Kraken.
I can't. I mean, he blinked past me, so.
Probably could have minked him, honestly.
So you think I'd have caught him there if I'd have minked him? I guess. if I
Yeah.
was fast,
Yeah, because no one was coming and he had no mana. And Mink also gives you 20% movement speed, so you're very fast. Remember, if you ever want to do damage, you should get into the habit of minking. And you should be turtling that guy. There you go. Bracken's will be coming back soon, so just keep that in mind. Remember, you want turtle whenever it's up. It's probably turtle away, honestly. This Bracken's coming back. Just leave that guy and try and run.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice.
The little wins that matter, right?
Yep.
Help left lane.
Your team has destroyed a rocket.
Take this jungle book.
Why am I so good at the game?
Got it.
Nice job.
Worth. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is a way tougher game, obviously, to watch. I mean, my team is struggling right now. So,
Yeah, it's not looking good. Also, the DC didn't help.
yeah.
Heba's defense in either jungle for some reason. Heba's gonna be hitting for peanuts.
Scotty's huge, though, so that's kind of good.
Holy fuck, yeah, she is. 20 minutes. You cannot sell this wood free though. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, she can. What the heck?
If I can finish Spirit Robe, should I finish it or should I just go ahead get man away from me?
Yeah, go Sphere Robe.
I'll attack
Sphere Robe is fine.
I'll attack left lane.
Probably got sentry as well if you can. And
I got.
2 wards is fine.
I'm my top damage, top mitigated right now, and we have a Relics in Hebo. This is kind of the struggle. This is why people call it Elo Hell, is because it's like, I don't know, like I've died twice and punished their jungler. You know what I mean? Like while dying, and like the Chalk hasn't been punished because we have a Relics. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah.
Did they kill him?
Enemy missing right.
So wait, after the fight or whatever, check if their carries have crit, because you could also go spectral armor here as well.
On my way.
Yes, they do.
Okay, yeah, you should probably go spectral then. Because their only damage is physical, so just attack Fizz-D.
I shouldn't be here. I don't know why I was this far up. Although I don't think their carry's the problem right now. I think it's literally this Chalk.
Well, I mean, in that game, you won't be hitting him, so... There's not much value of hitting these guys in mid here, honestly. Probably should be hitting them in mid. You don't get much for it. It can only go bad. What you really want to do is just stick with the Scotty and just help the Scotty, honestly.
So sorry.
Or make sure they can't gank the Scotty or anything.
I mean, I feel like I'm kind of stuck in this fight at this point, but... I mean, they killed one on the back end of it, but I feel like I just need to get out at this point. What is Heba doing?
On my way.
Buddy, I will just destroy you. I think he's coming in behind. I don't really know how to play this fight, so
You should probably back. You should probably just back and return the base. TP mid or something. Right, what you want to do is do not go in the tanks. You get no value going in the tanks.
Well, I want to keep this Scotty alive, so that's why I'm rotating over here.
Yeah, it's probably fine, but just remember to shield.
God, seriously? I feel like this is like the never-ending fight.
I mean, you don't have to like help them fight. You can just back. I think it's best you just back, honestly, because like. Nice, you got it. Okay, just spam attack fire giants. Attack fire giant. Attack fire giant. Wait, you should go fizzy. You should go fizzy. Or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but it's fine. You can go Witchblade as well too. After fire giant, and all that, you can go Witchblade instead of the last item.
Be right back. Aw, don't be sad.
Like, oh my god, I guess they're not feeling. They're not wanting to do fire
It's fine.
giant.
Just do blue and stuff. Try and get 20 so you can get your Death's Embrace.
Yeah, that's gonna be so much value in that.
Dude, you don't want to ward fire unless it's a sentry, or unless like you're desperate for like vision. You're scared. But you guys are ahead, so I don't think you should be that scared. And there's better places to ward, because it feels bad to stack 2 wards on fire. Like stack a sentry and do a normal ward doesn't feel great.
Yeah. I love that. I think it's really funny that like this shot is so never gonna let me like get his tower. Like I don't know why. I just think those people are so funny to me.
Yeah.
I don't have a tower, personally. It just gives me a reason to.
And you should be making over to this fight here.
Oh, I'm already here on my screen. Maybe you're farther behind.
Yeah, let me
Pretty-
refresh. Well, I mean, I just mean like before, like while you're walking through mid, you wanna be making.
Dude, she was destroying me.
You can win if you mink on her and then pop your 1 and then just start boxing her with your ult. You always win that.
I guess I.
Remember, you have to be using your 3s more. Nice, that's good. That's good. Remember 3. Literally every time it's up and you're on danger, just or like you're not about to die. If you use it, just keep throwing. Because the shield lasts like 12 seconds. Like it lasts basically as long as your cooldown. So you can have an infinite shield basically if you 3. If you shield and then cancel it, you'll have infinite shield.
So sell this mantle. I mean, she has a wind demon. That's all she has. So do I go to Spectral for that?
Yeah, she's going more crit, so.
Oh yeah, that looks like she's going into here.
Which way is also good. Empress armor is also not too bad, but Sob isn't too bad either. Remember, in fights, if you ult and then press 1 and you box ADC, like they can't kill you. That's a 40% damage swing right there, so.
Should we be doing fire ray right here?
Yeah, it's probably setting up an ambush to bait. Curtis isn't right, so you could probably just do it, honestly. If they come in, you fight them.
Attack fire giant.
Remember, you should mink or turtle. Just, yeah, like, you use your 3 on this.
Just backing up, or is this a fight? This is like the most often.
You can you should probably back up. The Scotty isn't there, and the Wilkes is going mid for some reason.
Oh.
Remember, you can fuck the Uller up. Nice.
Alright, don't hit tanks. Don't hit tanks. Gotta tell myself this.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say that. Like one time I was playing SPO and like I was going on the front line and Zap screamed at me and told me to go on the back line. Like you cannot be going on the front line like ever, pretty much. So you should go mid. You shouldn't go left here. It's bad. You should definitely be going mid.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Just make there.
On my way.
Attack! The Your team has destroyed a
On my
middle
way.
enemy Phoenix.
Alright.
Nice 61. But yeah, the biggest thing in that game is you have to be using your threes more. Like I think you're holding it way too much that game. Like I think you're like still used to old early knock up where like you'd hold it into like a good time to knock up, but like you have to be using it more. And I think early game you want to use your minks a lot more because the minks are insanely good at just doing damage. Like because you know, remember like I said with Berserker Shield, it increases your damage by a ton because of the attack speed, especially on Erlang. And so the attack speed is more valuable than the base damage. And the move speed is
Yeah.
more valuable as well because you could just stick to them and you just keep autoing them, and like that's the best way to kill people. So like whenever that shock like dashes in, you make him instantly. You don't even need to pin him. You just auto him and then you just make him up close, barrel stuff him or whatever it may be, and then just keep autoing him and autoing him, and then you pin to keep him still. Pretty much what you want to do. We can do one more game.
I gotta get to bed, buddy, but
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that was an hour and a half, so it's pretty good.
yeah, I mean, do you feel like I'm more comfortable in Achilles, or? I mean,
Yeah, I think you're sick on the Achilles. I mean, with like 13-0, but I mean, I think Erlang is just a new character, like, and no one's really used him too much. So I mean, I think you did fine. So you went like 4-4-4, not too bad. But yeah, like the biggest thing is definitely you want to keep making a lot, or like sorry, keep making or turtling. Just depends on the context. But as long as you know that like they won't go on you for like turtling, like it's it's kind of hard to know that, but like if there's not a jungler waiting around or nearby, then you want to like you want to turtle or mink depending on if you want to like you know survive or try and go for kills or go for like more poke, because the threes help you like if you, especially if you like 'cause I told you to max it this game, it's really good for just for fighting because you get the shield and it's a pretty big shield. And
Gotcha.
it actually like helps your trades a lot if you have a shield and your ult like, and also yeah, another thing
Cool.
is very useful is that you want to try and ult off cooldown and so on. And it was kind of hard that game because the Kraken was ganking, but ulting a lot like off cooldown helps a lot and so on in my opinion because the ult allows you to win every trade. Like there's not a single trade where you lose if you ult basically. For the most part, like with a few exceptions obviously, but
Yeah, I mean it's some matchup things, I'm sure, but
yeah.
I mean, I guess the thing with Erlang that's I'm struggling with is like I think that build helped me a lot because like right then, like Erlang, I would go more damage. So like typically I would go like Berserk, Shoguns, Frostbound, Toxic Blade,
Yeah.
like Mantle, and then it's like that's all the defense I have.
Yeah. No, I mean that's what I used to do as well. Like I think I even I had a game like you know a few months ago, a few weeks ago where I went that and I got a pentakill like at the end of the game, like 1v5 with like Toxic Blade and Shin Size and all that. It used to be pretty good when you had the knock up because you knock up and you get like 3 autos off and you like basically can kill anyone.
Yeah,
But
and you ult, you get like 3 autos. You freaking knock up, you get like 3 autos. You like pin. It's just like
yeah,
his CC chain is so sick. But I guess now it's almost like you're playing. It kind of reminds me the way that you're describing it. It kind of reminds me of Odin. Like,
yeah,
'cause you
no,
gotta keep
exactly. Yeah.
build up.
Yeah, literally the exact same thing as Erlang or sorry Odin. Yeah, it's like because like it's like I did the math with like with a build with less prots than the build I gave you. You literally have like a 500 health, like around a 500 like 490 health shield, and you know like having like not having or lowering your like their damage by 500 is pretty sick, especially when it's like knock up and slow immune. It's like you can just 3 and just dash to a team fight and you know you get like the health shield and someone in my chat said it as well, but like what I do is I just turtle and instantly cancel it. Like even if I don't hit anyone, I just turtle just for the shield because it's so good now.
I mean, because I guess if you think about it, like a 500 health shield's like a still ult when you got prots. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like it's just like a whole ass like Uber combo.
Yeah.
And so it's really good if you like ult and then one someone, like if you ult to carry then one them and then you like turtle, like there's not gonna die, or you're not gonna die at all, like they can't stop you. It's definitely like the good part about early now. Like I've seen some people also, like I played versus a guy. So let me look at my stream really quick. Let me look at my game really quick. I played versus a guy. I was like King Arthur versus Erlang, and usually King Arthur wins that lane. Um, but let's see, what did he build? He had like a super tanky ass build. He went Sigil into Berserker Shield into Breastplate into Onis into Spirit Robe. So he's literally zero. Like his only damage was Berserker Shield and Sigil, and he's like full fucking power, or sorry, full prots, and he was like unkillable. Like his shield was so like big ass shield, and um the triple mitigation along with his one and his ult literally made him unkillable. Um, so I think that's like the new way to play Erlang, is sort of just to try and be unkillable rather than like the full attack speed, like knock up into death way.
Yeah, I mean, it seems kind of like it's just gonna take some adjusting, getting used to it. It seems like before I always felt like Erlang and it like it before like you played Erlang, it was almost like you I don't know, like it was so much more threatening when you had damage.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like back then, it's like if he got an ult on you and you didn't have beads, you're just dead. Like there's like literally no way, because like the knockup is, it's so easy to time and cancel, and like you can knock someone up before they either dash off or they jump off, and you just one shot them no matter what. But like you can go anything. You can build like fucking full HP5 build and you'll still one shot someone. So but yeah, it's a bit different now, and I'm not sure if it's like if he's better or worse or what. He definitely feels worse at first glance because the knockup, it's a crucial part of the old way you played him. But I think you just gotta play him differently now. And I'm not sure. Let me check the wiki really fast, like the patch notes really quick, because I don't remember if they. I think they nerfed his one's damage. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they lowered the base damage a little bit.
Oh, I thought they changed the lifesteal on it.
Yeah, well, they did a few things. Yeah, so what they did, so the ult damage, it was 63 plus 10% of your physical power. Now it's 52 plus 5%. So they lowered it by 10 base damage, or no, 11 base damage. And level 1 it's 12 instead of old ones was 15. And so yeah, max rank losing like 11 base damage per auto is quite a lot. So that's why I like to max at 3 now. Because like the lifesteal is not very effective for solo lane, especially early game. Like if you max it, you're like level 8, with a maxed 1, like the 20% lifesteal is gonna do nothing. The thing that's really nice is like the bonus damage when you max it, but it's not that effective early game, in my opinion. I think once you get to like mid game, like maxing the 1 second is good, because then the 21% has a bigger effect. So that's why I like maxing at 3 now, especially because they give it moon speed on the mink, so it helps you actually like do a lot of damage now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess the thing is like he's almost I'm obviously used to playing him in the jungle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
And so I think that I gotta get used to being able to play him like a late game Amma where you're tanky, or a late game Achilles. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and I guess that's just the thing I gotta get used to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then I think building like Spirit Robe, like I think that just felt really good on them, especially into that team comp, because I felt there's a lot of times I felt like I was gonna die, and it was just like, okay, they're not really even doing damage to me. And then yeah, I guess that's kind of I guess that's what feels good. So
yeah, no, definitely. If you want to tune into my stream really quick or whatever, I can tell you the build too. But like, you can try another build like on your own if you want. But this build might also be pretty sick as well. So yeah, I'm building right now, but it might go off as well. Like I think I've been kind of thinking about this build a little bit. It's basically like Sigil. Either the Sigils work, like Infused or Old Guard. Infused is better stats, and it's also better for killing people. So that's probably what I would go most of the time. But the other one, the mitigation one, isn't bad at all. And it would fit in this build. But you go to Sigil, then you go Berserker Shield into Witchblade. The Berserker Witchblade combo at the start is really good because you basically have all the 50 in the world, and no one will ever kill you in lane. And so that kind of allows you to establish your kind of dominance in the lane. And like if you get ganked as well, like no one's gonna kill you or your jungler if you 2v2. And then for Magic D, I go Oni Hunters and then Spirit Robe. And then last item Mantle. It's actually a pretty sick build. Like you literally never die. And
But
yep.
you don't feel that lack of attack speed, like that doesn't.
It's definitely unfortunate, but if you have Berserker Shield, it doesn't feel that bad. Like it doesn't feel that bad. Like because you know you kind of have to play them in a different way now. You kind of have to like just keep spamming your shield or making to if you're wanting the ADC. But yeah, I mean the lack of attack speed does not feel like as fun. Like it definitely doesn't feel as fun, but it's definitely I think probably the way to go. It's just stacking prots. That's why he might be okay in support now because he just stack prompts. But I mean, probably not because he doesn't have much CC besides from his pin. So, but yeah, like Solon, I think it's pretty solid now. You just stack prots and then use 3,
Yeah.
keep turtling and get mitigation and
Yeah.
can't die.
Like, how on earth does somebody kill you when you have Witchblade, Mantle, like so much prots like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, and like yeah, Spirit
Like,
Robe as well. Like if you ult someone and they all target you, you get so much mitigation. It's pretty OP.
yeah, it's so much, and I guess if you need, what if you needed like a Magi just because he doesn't, um, like just because he like doesn't have any CC immunity, do you just never use it? You just always go with beads?
Yeah, usually I go blink beads, but in this economy you kind of need teleport. But I mean, in ranked you probably don't need teleport that much. But like in competitive, like for me, it's like if I don't go TP and mean like layers, for example, we 2v2, and like something goes wrong, or like we kill them and then they're selling their TP's back, and then I get ganked and I die. I don't have TP, or like they're selling rotates early game with TP to gold fury and it's a 4v5 and my team just gets rolled because it's solo diff. But in ranked, it's not that bad. You could probably get away with just going beads first and then getting, or like beads, blinker first, whichever one doesn't really matter. Probably beads most of the time first because you mostly get ganked before level 12. So if they see you don't have beads, they might abuse that. So you should get beads first, but it doesn't really matter. Blink is very useful on him, but I don't think it's like super needed anymore. I think before it used to be really needed because you'd blink turtle knock up, like someone like point blank, and just burst him. But now you don't really need beads or blink that much, although I still think it's good. Like blink is always good to have.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it just helps with the like that part of it, like, and then like how do you play your team fights? Like, I guess that's kind of the part that I typically would fall apart in. You know what I mean? Is like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
team fights, and I
yeah,
guess the biggest thing is don't hit the tanks. First of
yeah,
all,
yeah, yeah. You definitely don't want to hit the tanks unless they're like 1v4 or something. But I mean, if you have blink, it makes it a lot easier. You just blink ult the carries, and then uh, like you pop your one, and then blink ults, and then auto them as they're like hitting you as they're taunted to you, and then turtle them. You can turtle past them because like if you turtle then like run past them, uh, they have to turn around to hit you. It's sort of like a mini juke. If you go under them and behind them, then they have to turn around and start hitting you, and you can kind of like run away a little bit. Sort of like you go in, you use your abilities and then they beads, they hit you, and then you dash away, sort of thing. And but if your jungler's there, you don't need to do that. You kind of just blink ult them and then one them and then just keep hitting them. If you have
well,
a build like this, then they won't kill you usually unless they're like super fed.
well, that's kind of my question. Is like obviously like I'm back to climbing the ranks so that way I can get back up there, um, and everything. I feel like at these lower ranks, people don't know how to team fight. So what I feel like happens a lot is like I'll blink on the back line, I'll ult, and I'll get beads or whatever, and then they both turn on me and my jungler's back here, back in their Aries, like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, definitely,
And
it's
so
tough.
it's like I guess my problem that I kind of have is like how do you typically um like how do you like typically deal with that? Like do you just like that's why I get stuck like hitting the tanks because like
Yeah.
I'm scared to dive and then my jungler just be AFK in the back.
Yeah, now usually what I do is I just kind of like I said, like where you go in and then you dash away. I sort of just go in and then try and run away. Like it happens in SPL. I feel like recently, like certain God's Lair is playing, so he's not really able to dive the backline as hard as like as he can be like on a Kamazots or something. So I spent the last few team fights just blinking in. Like instead of Achilles, I blink in and I stun. and then they beads, and then I dash away. And yeah, like I said, I use your dash as like an escape tool and like a juking tool to like avoid damage. Because it's not doing any damage late game, so you always want to use it to just dodge abilities. Um, yeah, I mean, pretty much just go in and then try to live. Like, you don't want to hit them if you're alone. That is, if you're blinking on the backline alone with like jungle, you just want to blink in and don't hit them.
I
Because
guess
you're not gonna kill them.
so like you just almost want to like keep their attention so they're just not free
Yeah,
casting on your line.
exactly.
Is,
Yep. And
is
if you
basically
die,
what
yeah, if you die, then it's whatever. As long as you keep them from not hitting your team, you've done your job.
Gotcha. Well, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no
It
worries.
helps out a lot. I'll stop hitting tanks.
Yep, sounds good.
I'd like to get an Ama game in, and I mean, I guess like he's gonna come back in the meta, so I guess the three other ones I would like to go through would be Ama, Sun Wukong, and I love Kukulkan. Eventually, he'll come back in the meta. I don't know when,
Yeah, sometime.
but
Every god does.
he's just I don't know. I feel like he's just not scary anymore. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
The items
um
go really bad, unfortunately.
yeah. I mean, there's some nice things on him. I like obviously the double CC immunity and stuff like that's nice, but um it's just I feel like he just doesn't do anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but eventually he'll be back. So and then I guess like any tips on gods that you think kind of I should try and like kind of fit my style, like the ones that like I should play more or anything like that.
I'm not sure. It's kind of just whatever you have fun with, honestly. That's what I would focus on because it's kind of hard to choose for you, so it's kind of like a you thing.
No, but I mean, I guess like you kind of see how I play. Like I don't know if I guess it's almost like should I try to learn another god to add to my god pool? Like what would be the next one to add?
Yeah, I mean it's a bit
Um,
hard. Top two games. It's a bit hard. Bologna. I mean, if you like auto attackers like Erlang, like Bologna is pretty nice. But I mean, everyone should always work on adding more gods to their god pool, right? You never want to like stop adding gods, you know. Like it's always you always want to like strive to add to improve your god pools and all that. But I mean, just play whatever is fun for you, honestly. Like you know, whatever you have fun with. Really, it's like kind of like what it comes down to.
I mean, if
And
we're just playing what's fun for me, then you're gonna be coaching me on Merc solo next time.
hey, I mean,
So
I play I play a lot of Merc. I play YouTube videos about Merc solo as well. So
man, I love Merc solo.
yeah, I
I
love
play
Merc
Merc
as well.
support. I play it all. You know.
Yeah, no, I love Merc. The day Merc is viable in SPO is GG.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Sam for soccer never stops playing the freaking
Yep.
Merc. All right, man. And then I guess the only other thing, and I guess this is kind of more of like a question. I feel like I don't know if you really want to answer because it might be like I guess how your like opponents kind of think of it, but like matchup wise, I think that's something I just suck at. Like
Yeah.
obviously,
No.
I know some matchup stuff, but like there's a lot that like I have no idea who I should pick to play into Chalk. I would probably typically play like a Achilles into Chalk just because I think that they both have a lot of damage, a lot of pressure, good sustain, or maybe a tier or something like that. But like I don't really know the right way to go about it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I'm mostly pretty bad at matchups too. Like I kind of change my mind all the time. But I kind of just go off of experience and what I feel like wrecks me and like what I like, you know, what I'm traumatized by. Like let's say if I get farmed by like a Bologna as like you know Shiva for example, and I'm like, oh wow, I remember that one time I got farmed really hard. You know, maybe I'll try this matchup. Um, but yeah, I mean, as you play, you'll learn matchups, and you know, of course, I'll always help you like try and like give you my input, even though it may not be always right. I'll give you my input about matchups and what I like picking the certain gods and all that. You know, whenever we do coaching, but yeah, I mean, it mainly just comes down to just playing a lot and uh, yeah, honestly, just playing a lot and just playing the gods and doing all the combinations and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Right. I mean, it's like I don't know. I guess another guy that I play a lot that I didn't bring up to is Set. I play Set in solo a lot.
Yeah, Set's
I
cool.
know he's not the best right now, but just because I think he's so good into Shiva, like you kind of just heal to You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, like if you look at like how the kit works, like for example, like Set, what he really wants to do is he wants like when he ults, he wants to stick on you and just keep autoing you and like free cast on you, right? So it's pretty hard to do that with gods like Tyr who have 2 dashes and ults and knockup. So like I hate Set into Tyr because Tyr just can just keep keep dashing away and knocking me away, and his cooldowns are pretty low. Same thing with Arthur. It's like he has like like 3 dashes or 4 dashes in his kit total, and so it's like it's insanely hard to lock him down. And he has like slow knock up all that, so it's really hard to lock him down. And same thing with like Achilles too, in a way. Like when I'm playing Set, like his dashes are so low cooldown that it's like if you see him double dash and you like all in on him, you dash on him as Set and you ult him. He's Achilles just ults away, and or he stuns you and he dashes away and then he dashes again, and it's like it's so hard to stick to him. Um, Whereas something like Mulan, for example, all she has is like her ult and maybe her 3 eventually, or like Gilgamesh, all he has is the jump and that's it. Like those kinds of gods are pretty easy with like as Set.
Yeah, I guess like with Shiva, I guess it's kind of like it's almost like Achilles. You're both boxing and you're low, and then you just get Achilles ulted, and you're like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like Sun Wukong, where you're like he heals. Like a lot of warriors seem to have like something at the end of their kit
Mm-hmm.
that just makes them kind of seem to be really strong at the end, um, and then I guess like with Set, it's kind of like I feel like when I play him from a matchup perspective, kind of going on off topic here, but like I just you heal and he heals in his ult. Life's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
No, yeah. Like Set is pretty good in the Shiva in my opinion. Or I haven't really played it, but like thinking about it, I think Set would probably do good because sort of like Kali, like Set can stick to people, and so Shiva in his ult, he's literally just dying. Like he's just gonna he's just walking around. That's all he can do.
right.
And
And
with
you're just
Set,
healing.
you're still immune and you're healing and you're doing damage. So if you do like all you have to do is just land your autos and be fast, like with your autos and your twos, and you just kill him. Same thing with
And
like
then you like
Kali, you just like hasten katana him or whatever.
and then you can kind of match his range. Like, cause I feel like Shiva's got good range for a warrior, and you can kind of match it with Set. So
Yeah.
just I guess that's something I want to get better at is like how to is matchup wise. Like for like it's hard because like I can go through 100 different matchups with you in 5 minutes, and it's like I'm never gonna remember them. But like
Yeah, no, for sure.
when you're in these lower ranks, you see Baron solo, Hades solo. Hades solo gives me some problems just because he just is clear as stupid. Tsukiyomi solo. You see Rat solo. It's like nobody. It's like at this level, it's like nobody wants to play warriors. It's so annoying. Luckily we had 2 that were both. That seems to be kind of the Loki solo. Oh my gosh! Like next time, if I have to face another Loki solo, I'm just gonna strangle myself. But it's it's stuff like that. So it's like I guess something that I want to get better at are those things. Who do you play into Hades if you had a choice? That's just a quick question because that's just a god that wrecks me.
Okay,
I would play Erlang is who I would play. Just
mm, yeah, Old Erlang was pretty good, I think. But Tyr and Herc destroy him pretty hard because Hades will never be able to walk up to the wave or dash the wave or anything because you just Tyr fearless them, but you Herc push him. So yeah, those guys wreck him pretty hard. I think Shiva would do pretty good versus him because you can just get out of his ult pretty easily. I think gods that can't get bullied by him, like Chalk doesn't get bullied by anyone almost. He's probably right
I mean,
into him.
Sun Wukong, I guess, is kind of a
Yeah,
good
Sukong
one.
is like okay, yeah. But yeah, Sukong's okay, but you'll get out cleared early pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, mainly just Tyr and Herc cause a lot of pain for him, and like maybe Mulan because Mulan's other game is really good, and Achilles also wrecks him too.
Achilles.
Achilles,
I
yeah,
always feel like I get stuck in his ult with Achilles.
yeah. I mean,
Like if
yeah,
he ults you and your three's down, it's like
you gotta be careful not getting ulted when your three's down, pretty much. But like, especially
yeah.
late game, like if Hades ults, he's just gonna get Achilles ulted. Like he basically has 30% less HP because Achilles ult. And
Yeah.
in lane, Achilles just has like a lot of like damage, so like Achilles doesn't wreck him, but it's pretty solid.
just keeps them at bay. So.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, I
Alright, sounds
appreciate
good.
it. We'll get some more games in, and go from there.
Sounds
I
good,
want to
bro.
play a little bit, see if I can get better, and then
Hell
we'll
yeah.
we'll get back together and do some more games.
Yeah, surely,
All
yeah.
right.
Let me know, yeah. Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Yeah, bro.